Hello, people. It's me, your parenting expert, Mma Okoye. Welcome to my channel, Parenting Issues on YouTube. Today on the table, we have something on the table. Today, what we are putting up on the table is creating and upholding family values. Now, the first question is, do you even have family values, or everybody's just existing? And when the kids go out of the way to offend you or do something that you are not impressed with, you start screaming, you start flogging, and you start shouting. If that is your case, bring your seat closer because let me adjust, because you need to listen to what I am about to tell you now. I have correct updates for you. Should I fold my arms? Oh, okay. Don't mind me. Parenting values. As a family, you need to create your parenting values. I mean, family values. Most children are doing a lot of things that they are doing today because they come from homes where there are no values, no do's and don'ts. It's a home that you just wake up and do anything you like because you feel like doing that. Now, if you train your child where they follow up values, they will learn to follow rules. They will learn self-control, learn self-discipline. Before we go deep into that, let me tell you that first of all, you as a parent, you need to have your own values and know what are your values. When I talk about values, I'm talking about your beliefs, what you see as good and bad, what you see as right and wrong. These are values. Then we also talk about fear of God, hardworking, empathy, patience, tolerance, a whole lot of them. So, as a family, when you have created your own values, it's now time to communicate that to your children. The 3 steps are: number 1, communicate it properly to them. Number 2 is model it. Number 3 is follow up with punishments and reward. Let me take them one after the other. I said the first is communicate it with them. When you are done reviewing your values, you communicate these values to your children, where reward and punishment comes in. I will explain it more when I get to that. Now, when you are doing this, communicating this to your child, as the child is growing by 1 year, by the time the child starts communicating, you can tell the child, no, I don't accept lies in this house. No, you must work hard. I don't accept this. Then when the child on his or her own does things without being told, you appreciate that child by hugging the child, pecking the child, calling pet's name and all that. You are communicating the family values to that child. So this communication, it could be verbal or non-verbal. It's verbal when you say it out, and non-verbal when you put it into practice, or when you frown, or maybe facial expression, how you react to things and all that. That's non-verbal. Now, the next is model it. Let your children see you model the values you are pushing out to them. You don't tell them you need to be kind to people while you are very, very wicked to your house help. You don't tell them you need to have empathy on your sibling. Meanwhile, the gate man or the house help in your house, you have no single human feeling for that person. Your children need to also see you volunteer in things in the society, in the church and all that, because they need to see you model what you are preaching to them. Your children need to see you work hard. Yeah, they need to see you work hard, so that when you are preaching work hard, your children will say, oh, we are seeing this from mommy and daddy. That is modeling. The third thing, remember I said the first is communicate it to them, the second is model it, and the third one is follow up with rewards and punishment. Rewards have a way of reinforcing good behaviors. When you reward a child for good things done, you are reinforcing that good behavior. I mean, the reward should start as early as possible. When the child is still an infant, the reward should start from them, so that the child grows up with this notion of, I love to be praised, I love to be appreciated. So let me keep doing this same thing that will make mommy and daddy praise me, that will make mommy and daddy appreciate me. So you can see unconsciously the child tends to tilt towards good behavior, because every time the child does any good thing, he or she receives a reward. Not just receiving a reward, try to talk about it. Try to lay emphasis on the reason you are praising, and try to tell the child, You need to be good because it's good to be good. It pays to be good. You are not being good because of this reward, these praises I'm always showering on you. I'm doing this to encourage you, for you to know that even people out there will appreciate you when you are good. Even people out there will appreciate you, will praise you. You will receive rewards when you are good. Now, punishment. Whenever the child does something that is not acceptable, I mean the unacceptable behaviors, you need to, at this point, bring out a punishment. Punishment is not just flogging. There are many ways to punish children at different stages of their lives. It's not only about flogging. When you flog too much, the child tends to develop a thick skin to that, maybe start lying, start doing a lot of things to run away from your excessive punishment. So you are punishing to discipline, you are punishing to teach self-control, you are punishing to teach self-discipline and self-regulation. You are not punishing to kill, to destroy, to hurt. No. So when you punish, also talk to the child. Let the child recognize that that punishment is a way you are showing your displeasure on that unacceptable behavior, not because you hate him or her, not because you want to kill him or her, not because you want to destroy him or her. No, it's because you do not like that unacceptable behavior, and that if the child takes it out there, just as you do not like it, people out there won't also like it. So when you communicate your values, model your values, use reward and punishment to follow up these values, you will end up raising up individuals who have self-control, self-discipline, self-regulation, emotional intelligence. So, in summary, God gave us these children like clay. They're like clay in our hands, like potters. We are the potters. God gave us the clay for us to form it to the shape that is pleasing to God, acceptable to the society, and useful to themselves. So, how are you molding this clay that God has put in your hand? You need to be intentional, you need to be consistent in whatever you do. And when you do all that, you end up raising resourceful people for the society, productive people, responsible people for the society. So they should learn to be good because it pays to be good. All right, we've come to the end of today's video. Remember to subscribe if you've not done so, so that you always get notifications whenever I post videos like this. Then give this video a thumbs up if what I said today made any sense to you. If you got values from this video, give this video a thumbs up and drop your comments in the comment section. I would love to read from you. Honestly, I will. I would love to read from you. I would love to take your questions, to know the challenges you are facing as a parent. If anything I said here made sense to you, comment section. You have questions, you have contributions, you have testimonies to what I said that you've put into practice and it's paying you off, go to the comment section because I'd love to read from you. Until I come your way again in my next video, continue to be a good parent, continue to be an intentional parent, and raise up those precious jewels for us because they are the future leaders of the society. They continue to raise them up properly because we all will enjoy them when you raise them properly, and when you don't, the society suffers. Not just me, not just you, the entire society suffers, and even God will ask you questions about that child. Until I come your way again, I'm still your parenting expert, a guidance counselor, a teens coach and mentor, and a certified and licensed early childhood educator. See you in my next video. Don't forget, I'm open for virtual sections, consultations. When you come inbox, we talk about that. Cheers.
Thank you.